My Lead System Pro members, guests, and friends. This is Roxanne Hanna coming back to you with our Live the Dream speaker series. And one of our very special guests here today is Mr. Rob Fore. He will be a speaker at Live the Dream. And he's here with us on the West Coast, bright and early this morning. How you doing, Rob?
I'm doing great. A high mountain desert. You know, we got a little bit of Indian summer going on, so it's the last hurrah until wintertime.
That's true. That's true. Perfect time to get to an event,
That's
especially
right.
in Florida. As everyone else is kind of getting the chill, they're still nice and warm down there.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, what better place? You know, I tell my team all the time, let's work really hard, make some money so we can walk the beaches of the world together. And there we are in Florida. I mean, how incredible is that?
Yeah, that is really nice. Speaking of your team, let's talk about your history a little bit with network marketing. How long have you been in the industry?
You know, I'm a little over 50 years old. My first exposure to the industry was when I was 12. I was actually raised in Michigan. My mom and dad were Amway distributors, and they took me to the grand opening of the Free Enterprise building. And I remember seeing Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel up on the stage with the Sanborn Singers. And what was really cool is they were talking about what is this thing called Amway. But what I saw in the people's faces was hope. You know, I just saw hope. And even as a little kid, I didn't know what free enterprise was or network marketing. But what I did realize is I saw my mom and dad and all the adults have hope. So that's probably where it was planted in my brain. And then I had 3 or 4 companies over the years, didn't have any success, not through the fault of the company or my sponsor or the products, but because I wasn't ready to really do anything. And probably 12 years ago, I joined a health and wellness opportunity and worked it pretty hard for 3 years, had our first 6-figure company. I then moved to another company about 7 years ago, and today ranked number 14 top income earner with a team of about 10,000 worldwide. And recently, I just picked up another one, which is kind of cool, and I've been able to sponsor about 50 people in 3 months.
Wow. What do you attribute your success to in the last company? Online?
Yeah, 100% online. Yeah, in fact, it was lead generation. You know, one of the things I share with people is lead prosperity leads to prosperity. See, you can be the worst presenter, the worst sponsor, you can be a grumpy old bear, but if you have enough leads, you'll find the people who are looking for more now, and they're going to join with or without you. You couldn't stop them if you've tried. So I've actually had people, thanks to the MLSP system, the leads we're able to produce, join my opportunity without even talking to them. They just sign up. So if you get enough leads coming in, the magic just happens.
The thing that I think is most interesting about you is I believe in this thing called Lifestyle 360. It's this thing,
right.
I'm sure it's a term out there, but it's one that I feel like I coined, right? It's complete balance all the way around in your life. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know about your exercise habits, so we won't talk about that, but...
Good idea.
See, I know you a little, I don't know. No, that's why we joined the health companies, health and wealth, right?
That's right.
But the thing that I find in you is, with this balance, is you're very strong with mindset and kind of an inner knowledge, but then you're also really good at the sort of nuts and bolts of recruiting and network marketing and team leadership. And, you know, is that just because things that you've personally pursued to learn and develop within yourself over time? You know, I mean, you really have to have both. And the good thing about the industry is you can develop both as you go along. It's not like this thing you have to have all of these requirements met before you get success. So, you know, kind of what's your story behind that?
Well, yeah, you know, for me, that's very true. You know, I had a lot of excuses that I wore like a blanket. You know, my excuses kept me warm. I was comfortable. Miserable, but comfortable in mediocrity. And I had a lot of self-sabotage things going up, a lot of feelings of feeling less than, you know, low self-esteem, things like that. And I had built a business, but I would always sabotage it out from underneath me. One of the reasons I liked network marketing is if I built a team that was producing a bigger result than me, then how could I self-sabotage? So But you're absolutely right. You don't have to like fix yourself first. I mean, I don't believe we're broken. You know, a crippled bird is a perfectly crippled bird. But if you're moving towards personal development to be all that you can be, you're never going to get there. You know, that's a journey. Right. But I think it's kind of like a GPS in a car. You know, it will make course adjustments as we go, but you have to be in motion. Mm-hmm. It will never say, take a left turn 3 blocks from now, unless your car is in motion. So we have to be in motion. We have to do the standard operating procedure. We have to roll up our sleeves and put the work back into work from home. Once we're in motion, then we can make adjustments. Go, you know what, I'm really not that fond of calling leads. Well, that tells us where we can work on to get better. And so it's in that motion, I think we find those places we can polish and refine and things like that.
When you talk about team leadership, how involved are you with your downline?
That's kind of a trick question. What I do, well, not a trick question, but what I do is when you build a large team, like I have a team of 10,000, what you'll find is the leaders always reveal themselves, and these are people who are going to build the business with or without you. So when you bring somebody new into the business, what I do is I tend to send them to our team training site, which consists of my upline leaders, their presentations, my trainings, and then we'll do a personal coaching call where we're trying to find their place in this business. See, I may be really good on the phone, buy leads, call people, but you may hate that. You know, maybe you're really social on Facebook, and I don't even understand what that means. So we want to try to find their place where they're comfortable. That way they'll take consistent action over an extended period of time. Mm-hmm. So our early work is really to find out their critical reason why. Why is it absolutely important that they build this business this time? What is the reason why that's bigger than their excuses, that's bigger than that comfort blanket? Let's stay comfortable. Miserable, but comfortable. We need something bigger than that. Once we find that, that's the leverage I use to guide them into working and taking this consistent action. So we want to give them a menu of options so they can find their place in the industry. Now, once the leaders start revealing themselves, usually they'll go off and they'll do their own thing. So that kind of takes the workload off you. So we do a lot of work early on, and then we pass the baton to the leaders on the team.
I think that's really valuable information. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, that's, you know, even people who come into MLSP, we have all the training laid out. They look at it all and they go, I don't know what to do. So, you know, being able to have just a first conversation with someone who knows what they're doing, I think is really helpful. And I think that information is also really helpful for people who kind of get it, but maybe have never been in this industry before.
Well, yeah, I think I hear it all the time from people in our MLSP team, people in our primary company, where they go through, you know, I call it the guru gumbo. They get in there and they just start feeding on all this stuff. Discovery is fun. You know, discovery is exciting, and we see all these shiny things and ways to build the business, and we can get very caught up in that for a very long time. But we can also get very confused and muddled. So one of the things I teach people is if you're serious about anything in life that's important, we schedule. So if we insist building a business is important, we need to schedule time to sit down and work, to take action towards building that business. Well, what they'll do is they'll often use up their work time to study. And then when they actually, you know, watch videos and new techniques, and then they get so confused that when they actually sit down to work, they don't know what to do. And I've heard that so many times from people, I don't know what to do. So I really suggest that people go out there and they gorge themselves at the buffet table for a week. Just get this bird's eye view of everything. Little tasties, you know, video, Facebook, Twitter, article marketing, pay-per-click, and then say, okay, I'm led towards this particular area, Facebook marketing. Then make a decision, pick that one model, that one leader that's very, very good at doing that, and then make a commitment to stick with it for 90 days to 6 months. Don't look up, keep the blinders on. It's all about whatever you pick, Facebook, whatever it is, stick with it. After 90 days, you're going to get very, very good at it. And also what happens is when you sit down to work, you know exactly what to do. I mean, I literally work less than an hour and a half a day, what I call my MLSP Internet Marketing Magic routine. I work an hour and a half a day, 5 days a week. By doing that consistently, we've got very, very good at it, and we've generated up to 63 leads a day. And so I'm going to have 1 to 2 people per day join MLSP. I'm going to have 2 to 3 people per week join my primary business, all from becoming very good at doing that one thing. And people ask me, well, what about these other things? I have to tell them, I don't know. If it works for you, awesome. For me, I know what I need to do when I sit down to work.
Right. Very insightful. It's always nice talking with you. I feel like I could talk to you for hours every time we sit down and talk. And we have a great picture of Rob at our leadership retreat in Cancun. Sort of a casual break moment where everyone's sort of sitting on the edge of the couch, and everyone's got a big circle around Rob, and Rob's just telling people things, and everyone's like, so it's really, really great, exciting that you're going to be up on this stage. Can you give us any little sneak preview on what you'll be sharing with our entire MLSP audience?
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny, Roxana, because in the pictures you guys have up on the website, I noticed I'm the only one in black and white. Everybody else is color, and my picture's in black and white. I said, okay, well, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to tell black and white the way it is. And so we're really going to go through where I'm going to ask people before you even go, before you even get to that event. What I want you to do is have a personal conversation with yourself and make a decision what you want to get from that event. Do you want to find the mentor? Do you want to find an opportunity and leadership you want to join? Do you want to find out how to do article marketing or Facebook marketing? Go to that event with an agenda. Where is it you want to go? Make that decision. Now, with that agenda, what I'm going to share at the event is literally a 3-step process that I've used 4 times since 1997 to build 4 different multiple 6-figure incomes. It's a very simple process that we use online. And again, it's one of those things where, so not only am I going to teach that, but also provide a solution where you can create a full-time executive income in network marketing or affiliate marketing, working very part-time from your spare time. I mean, the learning curve will teach you the learning curve. That's basically what I'm going to do is do half the work for you. So we're going to teach you the how and then shorten that work time because it's very hard. Most of us have very busy lives. We have full-time lives, work, careers, kids, soccer, laundry. How do you produce a full-time result in a very condensed window of time, maybe an hour a day? Right. We have that answer, so we're going to share that.
Isn't that exciting? Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Rob Fore. Rob Fore is a speaker at Live the Dream. You got to get there. Woo! We're happy. We're happy you're going to be there. We're very excited. We're coming up. It's almost a month away, so.
It's too exciting. I booked airfare and got the room set up, and we're going to do Disneyland a couple days before. Lisa and I have been married 30 years, so it's kind of like a chance just to go there and be kids again. Plus, I love Disney, man. How fun is that?
Fun.
So, yeah, it's going to be a very, very great event. I'm excited to go. All the leaders there, all the people that will come to meet us and the VIP people, it's going to be absolutely incredible. And I know that this will be a life-changing event for people if you go with that agenda. Take a look 5 years from today and design your perfect life. Where are you going to wake up? Who are you going to hang out with? What's your work look like? Are you going to work an hour and a half a day like I do and take the rest of the day off? Or do you want to be well-known and famous and have a whole bunch of people you're managing? Take a look at how you want that to play out in 5 years. Go to that event with the agenda to find the person that can not only teach you but mentor you all the way there. And then you'll walk away. Instead of just being, oh, wasn't that a great event and I got an armful of goodies, you'll have a plan. And I think it's just incredible. We can change lives.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Rob.
All right, till we meet again. Thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.